What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and welcome to my top comments of the week. You guys seem to enjoy this last Saturday, so I'm going to make it a regular Saturday thing. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun way for me to interact with you guys. And genuinely, you guys do leave comments that are either hyper informative or that make me laugh or are just humorous for a multitude of different reasons. So I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and jump into the first comment here. The first comment was actually left by Artisan Cutlery, which I thought was awesome. They said, "Thank you so much for the awesome review. We really appreciated it. Here's why this is cool. I wasn't particularly nice to that knife, or actually so far I haven't been, like ultra thumbs up on any Artisan Cutlery knives. While I like them, there have been little things that have bothered me. The fact that Artisan Cutlery bothered to comment shows me that they do care about what the community thinks, and they're definitely a company that you guys should watch in the future. I mean, if they're taking a look at smaller channels like me, they're definitely watching the larger channels. So keep them in mind. They've shown some awesome stuff on Instagram here lately, so I'm really excited. Next up, this was actually a negative comment. David Marshall said, in response to last week's video, "You want comments? Your ego is becoming increasingly huge, and your attitude is like Skeleton with fewer knives. Relax, man, and stop yelling." Yelling is one of the main components of this channel because it shows how enthusiastic I am, David Marshall. But seriously, the skeleton thing actually, that was kind of flattering. I get negative comments every now and then, and most of the time they make me laugh, so I wanted to just throw that one up there. Next up, Mr. Jinx said, "Piglet, not you, the knife." Thank you so much for clarifying. I wasn't 100% sure. That was my unboxing of the QSP Piglet. Made me laugh. Moving on here, John Huey, a recent patron of mine. "You popped my Patreon cherry. I guess this means we're going steady now. Break out that wine." That's a reference to a joke that I made on Instagram a while back where it seemed like everybody was at Blade Show except for me. And so I did a video of me pacing around in my kitchen upset that all I had to drink was boxed wine to kind of, like dull the sting of not being at Blade Show. So thank you for bringing that back up and referencing that. Next up, GD Hunton, he said, "I wanted to give you a thumbs down just for the mess you made." That was during a recent unboxing where I think it was the Wii Chimera, where I cut open the package and it was one of those insulated packages and it just went everywhere. It was a mess. That's my fault. I should know every time I cut into one of those that it's going to go everywhere. But once I do it, which is not the first time I've done it, it goes everywhere. And it's not like I can redo the episode because I'm already into the package, so I just have to deal with it. I would not have blamed you for giving me a thumbs down on that video, Mr. Hunton. Moving on here, not gonna attempt to pronounce your last name, Kane. Sorry, no, I'd mess it up. I don't want to insult you. Man, just think of all the people that watch your videos without pants on. So this is clearly in reference to last week's comment, or that made my top 10 list, about the gentleman who always watches my videos in the throne room, which is flattering to me. People are selective about what they watch in the throne room, right? So the fact that there's at least one person out there doing that means that he's chosen me to spend his alone time with. And Kane pointed out that he is likely not the only person, which is flattering and slightly creepy. Moving on here, Mark Ridgewell said, "Don't be fooled by the high resolution pictures of the knives in the video. The knives in video aren't physically in his possession. Nice try, Metal Complex." He's obviously joking because my last video that I did of like the top 10 things that I was interested in for 2019, I had the lighting so bad, and that mixed with the angle of the iPad, that the picture quality was so bad. He's obviously poking fun at the fact that it's obviously on an iPad, it's not real. Made me laugh. Thanks, Mark Ridgewell. Moving on here, Al the Science Pal, geez, that was bad. Sorry I messed that up. "I remember going to the grocery store and thinking, I have such a cool knife in my pocket. Me literally every day." That made me laugh because when I said that, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that on camera. That I'm walking around and instead of just paying attention to what groceries I'm getting or whatever it is that I'm doing, my brain is focused on, gosh, I have such a cool knife in my pocket. And I was like, that sounded so dumb. I'm going to get made fun of. And Al the Science Pal saved me, and he was like, "No, I got you, man. I'm right there with you." So thank you. Moving on here, Frankie J. Frankie's a regular commenter. Why use a knife when you can just use your hands? From a knife reviewer. While unboxing a knife, you just lost some points from your unboxing standing. People are going to talk about that. Yeah, they probably will. He's referencing a recent unboxing where I tried to get into it, and to rush it, I ended up just ripping the package open with my hands, despite there being an obvious way to take those boxes apart. Thanks, Frankie J, for highlighting that. I suppose, though, it's ultimately my fault for putting your comment on camera. Moving on here, we have Renegade Tank Pro. Just saw a picture of you at my local post office with a truck chaser warning below it. So when I unboxed my Praetorian, I talked about how I actually ended up chasing the UPS guy down, and I am ashamed to admit that is not the first time I've done that, but I admitted it on camera, and I had some other people, kind of joking with me saying they do the same thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if you have a picture of me that, I'm imagining like a blurry image of a guy like chasing a truck down. Moving on here, the number one comment is from Kiefer225948, who comments a lot on my stuff, and I talk with him on Instagram. I really enjoy you, Kiefer. Last week he said, my comment will be read in the next episode. I am a loyal follower and I love your content. Please don't make me unsub to you. The choice is yours, but I know you're smart and will do the right thing. Knife on. You're right. I did not want to lose you as a sub, so you're my number one comment this week. But that means you can never unsubscribe to me, no matter how ridiculous my content or how stupid the knife is that I'm showing on camera. That is it for comments of the week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, then please subscribe to my channel because there's definitely more coming. Thanks for watching and have a great day.